Summary of Chapter 13, The Brain, a broadcasting and receiving station for thought. Before starting the video, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. In Chapter 13 of Think and Grow Rich, Napoleon Hill proposes a bold idea that the human brain is both a broadcasting and receiving station for thought vibrations, similar to how a radio works. He suggests that thoughts are not just internal but can be transmitted and received through mental energy, a concept rooted in the notion that everything in the universe is connected through infinite intelligence. Key concepts. The brain as a broadcasting and receiving station. Hill argues that every human brain is equipped to both send and receive vibrations of thought. Much like how radio waves are transmitted and received, thought vibrations can be broadcast to other minds and picked up by them as hunches, intuitions, or sudden insights. This transmission is most effective when the brain is stimulated by emotion. Creative imagination. Hill highlights that the creative imagination is the tool the brain uses to receive these external thoughts. It acts as the antenna through which thoughts from others, the subconscious, and infinite intelligence are picked up. The subconscious mind is the connection between the individual and the infinite intelligence, where thoughts from other minds or universal sources are collected. Autosuggestion. While the brain receives thoughts through creative imagination, it broadcasts thoughts using autosuggestion. Autosuggestion allows you to implant thoughts, desires, and goals into your subconscious mind, which in turn sends these thoughts out into the universe, influencing your environment and others. Emotions as amplifiers. Emotions play a crucial role in this broadcasting-receiving process. When the mind is charged with positive emotions like desire, faith, or love, it operates at a higher frequency, making it more effective at sending and receiving thoughts. Similarly, negative emotions like fear or anger can also amplify thoughts but may lead to undesired outcomes. The more intense the emotion, the more powerful the transmission and reception of thoughts. Subconscious is the sending station. The subconscious mind functions as the broadcasting station for thought vibrations. When thoughts are charged with emotion and repeated through autosuggestion, they are sent out into the universe, influencing not only the individual but also others who may be subconsciously tuned into the same frequency. Infinite intelligence. Hill describes infinite intelligence as the universal force that connects all minds. It is through this medium that thoughts from other brains can reach you, and that your thoughts can influence others. This interconnectedness explains how hunches or sudden flashes of insight occur, often involving information or ideas that the person receiving them has never consciously encountered before. Science and thought transmission. Although Hill's theory about the brain's ability to broadcast and receive thoughts is intangible and not fully understood, he cites scientific research and quantum theory to support his ideas. For instance, quantum physics suggests that everything in the universe is interconnected at a subatomic level, implying that thoughts, as a form of energy, might also be connected across minds. The mastermind principle. Hill connects the concept of thought transmission to his mastermind principle. A mastermind group consists of two or more people working together toward a common goal. When these individuals collaborate, their minds unite, creating a collective intelligence greater than the sum of its parts. This collective energy stimulates each participant's mind, making them more receptive to ideas and thoughts from infinite intelligence. Through this process, the group is able to generate new solutions and insights that they could not have discovered alone. Hill himself applied this technique with his associates, using group discussions to generate ideas that seemed to come from beyond their collective knowledge. This process involved each person sharing their thoughts, which would then spark additional ideas from others, creating a creative synergy that led to insights none of them could have arrived at independently. Imagine you and your colleagues are trying to solve a business challenge, like coming up with a new product idea. You sit down together and start discussing potential solutions. During the conversation, you feel an unusual surge of creativity. Ideas start flowing rapidly, and suddenly, one of you has a brilliant idea that seems to come out of nowhere. This could be an example of the mastermind at work. Your collective energy has triggered the creative imagination of one or more group member, allowing them to receive a thought or idea from their subconscious or even the minds of others. In another scenario, you might be working alone on a project and feel stuck. Then, out of the blue, a sudden flash of insight hits you, and you know exactly what to do. According to Hill, this could be your brain receiving a thought from infinite intelligence or another mind, made possible by your heightened emotional state and focus on the problem. Let's say you're an entrepreneur trying to find ways to improve customer satisfaction in your business. After weeks of trying conventional methods, nothing seems to be working. One evening, after a conversation with your business partner where you both discuss various customer service tactics, you suddenly get a gut feeling about an entirely new approach to customer interaction. This idea feels fresh, innovative, and unlike anything you've consciously thought of before. In Hill's terms, your brain may have picked up this idea through your creative imagination, receiving thought vibrations from the collective energy of your discussion, or even from other minds tuned into the same frequency and unconscious transmission from the collective subconscious mind, as he describes. You decide to test this new approach, and it works beyond your expectations. Hill would explain this success by pointing out that your emotional involvement and autosuggestion sent out powerful thought vibrations, while your creative imagination was open to receiving thoughts from the universe. Conclusion. Chapter 13 emphasizes that the brain, through the combination of creative imagination, autosuggestion, and emotion, is capable of connecting with infinite intelligence and other minds to broadcast and receive thoughts. This process can be harnessed to tap into hidden knowledge, inspire creative ideas, and make breakthroughs in personal and professional endeavors. By understanding and applying this concept, particularly in the context of mastermind groups, individuals can use thought vibrations to reach their goals and achieve success. Before moving on to the next chapter, if you are enjoying this video, please subscribe to the channel. Summary of Chapter 14. The Sixth Sense. The Door to the Temple of Wisdom, the 13th Step Toward Riches. Before starting the video, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. In Chapter 14 of Think and Grow Rich introduces the concept of the sixth sense, which Napoleon Hill describes as the pinnacle of his philosophy on achieving success. The sixth sense is a portion of the subconscious mind referred to as the creative imagination. It serves as a gateway to infinite intelligence, allowing individuals to receive ideas, inspiration, and knowledge without conscious effort. Hill asserts that this sense can provide warnings of impending dangers and alerts to opportunities, almost like a personal guardian angel. Key points. The sixth sense as the apex of achievement. It is the final principle in Hill's philosophy and can only be fully understood and applied after mastering the previous 12 principles. The sixth sense allows for communication with infinite intelligence, leading to flashes of inspiration or hunches. Function of the sixth sense. Acts as a receiving set for ideas, plans, and thoughts that can help achieve one's desires. It operates through the subconscious mind and cannot be summoned at will. It develops over time with practice and application of the other principles. Beyond description. Hill admits that the sixth sense defies complete description because it transcends ordinary understanding. It is an experience that must be felt and cannot be fully explained to someone who hasn't developed it. Infinite intelligence. Hill believes in a universal intelligence that permeates all matter and energy. Through the sixth sense, individuals can tap into this intelligence to transform desires into their physical equivalents. Hill's personal practice. The Invisible Counselors. Hill conducted imaginary meetings with a group he called his Invisible Counselors, comprising 9 historical figures he admired: Ralph Waldo Emerson, Thomas Paine, Thomas Bossan, Charles Darwin, Abraham Lincoln, Luther Burbank, Napoleon Bonaparte, Henry Ford, and Andrew Carnegie. Each night he visualized these figures seated around a table, seeking to absorb their qualities and wisdom. This practice helped him rebuild his character and stimulated his creativity and imagination. Building character through autosuggestion. By consciously emulating the traits of his heroes, Hill used autosuggestion to instill those qualities in himself. He believed that one's dominating thoughts and desires shape their character and destiny. The power of imagination. Hill's imaginary meetings became so vivid that the characters took on distinct personalities. This deep level of imagination enhanced his ability to receive insights through the sixth sense. Tapping into inspiration. The sixth sense can provide guidance during emergencies or critical moments. Hill credits his invisible counselors with helping him navigate challenging situations by offering insights beyond his conscious reasoning. Imagine a modern entrepreneur named Alex who deeply admires innovators like Steve Jobs, Elon Musk, and Sarah Blakely. Seeking to enhance his creativity and problem-solving abilities, Alex decides to adopt Hill's practice of holding imaginary council meetings. Each night before sleep, Alex visualizes a boardroom where he meets with these successful entrepreneurs. He asks Steve Jobs for advice on design and user experience, Elon Musk for insights on innovation and perseverance, and Sarah Blakely for guidance on resilience and marketing. Over time, Alex notices that during these sessions, he receives creative ideas and solutions to challenges he's facing in his business. For instance, he might suddenly conceive a unique product feature or a novel marketing strategy that he hadn't considered before. These ideas seem to emerge spontaneously, as if inspired by his advisors. By consistently practicing this imaginative exercise, Alex enhances his intuitive abilities, his own sixth sense. He becomes more attuned to potential opportunities and better at anticipating obstacles. This practice not only boosts his creativity but also strengthens his confidence and decision-making skills, contributing to the success of his business. Chapter 14 emphasizes that the sixth sense is a powerful tool for achieving success, but it requires the prior development of the other principles outlined in the book, such as desire, faith, imagination, and persistence. By cultivating this sense, individuals can access a higher level of intuition and wisdom, guiding them toward their goals. Napoleon Hill's personal experiences demonstrate how tapping into the subconscious mind and creative imagination can profoundly impact one's ability to think and grow rich. Before moving on to the next chapter, if you are enjoying this video, please subscribe to the channel. Summary of Chapter 15. How to outwit the 6 ghosts of fear. Before starting the video, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. In Chapter 15 of Think and Grow Rich addresses the concept of fear and its detrimental impact on personal success. Napoleon Hill identifies 6 specific fears, which he refers to as the 6 ghosts of fear, and offers strategies to overcome them. 1. Understanding the 6 ghosts of fear. The fear of poverty. This fear is a deep-seated anxiety about not having enough money to meet one's needs or desires. It often leads to financial paralysis and can prevent individuals from taking entrepreneurial risks or investing in themselves. The fear of criticism. This fear involves the apprehension of being judged or ridiculed by others. It can hinder personal and professional growth by discouraging individuals from pursuing new ideas or expressing their true selves. The fear of ill health. Concerns about physical health or the possibility of illness can lead to anxiety and may affect one's ability to act confidently and energetically. The fear of loss of love. This fear centers around the potential loss of relationships or affection. It can result in emotional insecurity and influence one's decisions and behavior negatively. The fear of old age. This fear relates to concerns about aging, diminished physical capabilities, and the societal perception of old age. It can lead to feelings of inadequacy or hopelessness about the future. The fear of death, the ultimate fear, involving the unknown aspects of death and the end of life, can create existential anxiety and limit one's ability to live fully. 2. Impact of fear on success. Fear can lead to procrastination, hesitation, and indecision. It can create a mental barrier that prevents individuals from pursuing their goals. It impacts self-confidence and self-esteem, leading to a cycle of doubt and inaction. Fear can also lead to negative health effects, such as increased stress and anxiety, which further exacerbate the problem. 3. Strategies to overcome fear. Definiteness of purpose. Having a clear, specific goal provides direction and reduces fear. When you know exactly what you want and why, fear becomes less daunting. Example: a student who is afraid of failing exams can reduce fear by setting specific study goals, creating a study plan, and regularly reviewing progress. Self-confidence. Building confidence through small successes and affirmations can combat fear. Confidence reinforces the belief in one's ability to overcome obstacles. Example: an aspiring writer might start by setting small writing goals and celebrating each accomplishment, gradually building confidence in their writing ability. Habit of positive thinking. Regularly practicing positive thinking and maintaining a hopeful outlook can counteract fear. Surrounding yourself with positive influences and avoiding negative environments is also beneficial. Example: a business owner facing financial difficulties can adopt a positive mindset by focusing on solutions and opportunities rather than dwelling on the problems. Autosuggestion. Autosuggestion involves repeating positive affirmations and visualizing success to reprogram the subconscious mind. This helps in replacing fear with confidence and determination. Example: an individual fearful of public speaking might use autosuggestion by repeating affirmations like "I am confident" and articulate before each speaking engagement. Mastering fear through action. Taking deliberate actions despite fear helps to build courage and reduce the power of fear. The more you confront your fears, the less control they will have over you. Example: someone who fears rejection in social situations might gradually expose themselves to more social interactions to build comfort and reduce anxiety. 4. Practical exercises and techniques. Fear inventory. Write down all your fears and analyze their origins and impacts. Understanding where these fears come from can help in addressing them more effectively. Example: a person fearful of failure might list their fears and then determine which ones are based on past experiences or unrealistic expectations. Visualization. Regularly visualize yourself succeeding and handling challenges confidently. This helps to create a mental image of success that can motivate and reassure. Example: A job seeker might visualize successfully navigating job interviews and receiving job offers, which can boost confidence and reduce interview anxiety. Role-playing. Engaging in role-playing scenarios can help you practice handling situations that trigger fear, allowing you to develop coping strategies and reduce anxiety. Example: a manager fearful of conflict might role-play difficult conversations with a mentor to practice responses and strategies. 5. Long-term benefits of overcoming fear. Reduced anxiety and improved mental health contribute to a more fulfilling and successful life. Increased resilience and confidence lead to better decision-making and risk-taking. The ability to face and overcome fears opens up new opportunities for growth and achievement. Hill argues that these fears can paralyze individuals, preventing them from taking action and achieving their goals. He provides a roadmap to conquer these fears by changing one's mindset and using positive mental attitudes. By addressing and overcoming the 6 ghosts of fear, individuals can unlock their full potential, achieve their goals, and lead a more empowered and successful life. Example: consider Jamie, a young professional who has always dreamed of starting her own business, but is paralyzed by the fear of financial failure, fear of poverty, and fear of criticism. Jamie constantly worries about the possibility of losing her savings and facing judgment from peers and family. To overcome these fears, Jamie begins by setting a clear goal for her business and creating a detailed plan. She visualizes her success daily, affirming her ability to achieve her objectives and overcome obstacles. She practices positive self-talk and surrounds herself with supportive friends and mentors who encourage her. Jamie also writes down her fears and examines them critically. She realizes that her fear of poverty is rooted in a lack of financial knowledge, so she educates herself about budgeting and financial management. Her fear of criticism diminishes as she receives constructive feedback from trusted advisors and sees improvement in her business strategy. By applying these techniques, Jamie gradually builds self-confidence and resilience. She takes calculated risks, learns from her experiences, and remains focused on her goals. Over time, her fears lose their grip on her, and she successfully launches her business, achieving the success she once thought was unattainable. Conclusion. Chapter 15 highlights that fear is a significant barrier to success, but can be effectively managed and overcome through deliberate mental discipline and positive practices. By understanding the nature of fear and applying strategies such as setting clear goals, building self-confidence, and using autosuggestion, individuals can conquer the 6 ghosts of fear and unlock their full potential for success. If you are enjoying this video, please subscribe to the channel